Sunram. Sunram finds an OC, left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Monday afternoon here inside the Shack. This is our pregame show today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, featuring the Kindred Vikings, the number 2 seed, going up against the number 7 seed of the Lisbon Broncos. Kindred at 17-4 on the season. Lisbon at 3-17. Earlier this year, Kindred swept both meetings 83-27 on January the 16th in Kindred, and alongside a 68-26 win at Lisbon on February the 13th. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, time to match up a little bit more between the Vikings and the Broncos and get you set for later tonight's game with the Squirrels and the Jags and your out-of-town scoreboard. That's all still to come and more today here on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance on yourliveevent.com.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway, Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
The Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org. Are you dreading tax season? Don't stress. Let Olson Accounting make the tax season a breeze, just like knowing your ABCs. From individuals to businesses, the expert staff at Olson Accounting ensures every deduction is maximized, every form is filed correctly. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
Pre-game show again brought to you in part by Irie Insurance with the Kindred Vikings and the Lisbon Broncos here today on yourliveevent.com. Take a look at the Region 2 girls basketball tournament going up at Mayville State at the half. It's 4 wins Minnewacan 29. The Grafton Spoilers 27 between the Indians and the Spoilers. You can watch that on yourliveevent.com. Later tonight, also Thompson going up against Hillsborough Central Valley, and we'll have Central Cass, and alongside with them, the Northern Cass Jaguars. Earlier today, 22-point performance between Scout Woods. Hallie Miller had a 10, as the Wahpeton Huskies again able to advance with a 57-48 win over the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. So we'll have one semifinal round matchup set for tomorrow. Valley City Wahpeton at 6. Winner of this game will go up against the winner of our next one with the Squirrels and Jags after that at 7:30. A note again for Thursday, third place games at 1 in the afternoon. Again, 1 in the afternoon on Thursday, and then it will be at 2:30 roughly for the championship, probably closer to 2:45 if third place is a close one. But again, roughly 2:30 will be the championship on Tuesday afternoon, as the Bison women got a game Thursday night here inside the Shack. The Kindred Vikings, 17 wins, 7 losses a season ago for Kindred. They defeated Wahpeton in the third place game, then lost in a state qualifier to the eventual state champs in the Devils Lake Firebirds a year ago. One for the Lisbon Broncos, coming off a 4-18 season from last year. Coach Kara Tui in her first year at the helm here for the Broncos. They've lost 6 straight and 12 of their last 13. Lisbon averaging 33 points per game offensively, led by Ryan Wortman, the 5'6 junior, with 9 points. And then you have Brindley Differding, the 5'5 sophomore, at 8 points per contest here for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon on the season shooting 28% from the floor, 20% from 3, and 55% from the free throw line. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, head coach by Sam Brandt, they won 5 straight in 13 of their last 14 games as well. Their last regular season game came on February the 18th, a 71-57 win at home against the Wahpeton Huskies. The Kindred Vikings led offensively so far here by Liza Trembeth, the junior, at 17 points, 5 rebounds per contest. Also from there, Sierra Nipstead is the leading scorer at 24 points per game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists for the freshman. And also in that leading stat category, Kennedy Bacco, 9 points and 4 rebounds here for this senior. The Vikings averaging 61 points per contest here for Kindred. We'll take another break. When we come back after this, get you closer to the starting lineups and recap what happened earlier across the state of North Dakota today for some other scores here on yourliveevent.com.
Experience everything your home can be at the Lighting Gallery. Stop in for our President's Day sale, February 17th through March 1st. Save 25% on everything bath, including bathroom lighting, decorative vanity mirrors, lighted mirrors, bath accessories, and even special order items. With our large in-store selection and help from our lighting designers, you're sure to find the perfect items for your home. The Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington, Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Here today on yourliveevent.com, taking a look at some of the other regions across the way. Again, Region 2 currently in action. 4 wins Minnewacan and Grafton 29-27 there at the half of that particular basketball game. While out west, South Prairie Max with a 87-45 lead over with a win over Dunseith, and Rugby gets by Des Lacs Burlington 56-42 in Region 3. In Region 4, in the 4-5 matchup, the 4 seed of Watford City defeats the 5 of Killdeer 53-40. So Watford City will go up against Hazen in the Region 4 tournament. In Division A. Division B in Jamestown, Linton HMB with a win over Wymer Lidgewood by 14, and Edgeley Colomont-Pillier escapes Sargent County by 2, 41-39. So Linton HMB, EKM in 1 Division B Region 1 semifinal. Benson County, Hatton Northwood picking up wins in Region 2. Region 3, Berthold and Tioga also picking up wins. In Region 4, Central McLean and Garrison picking up wins out in Division B. We'll keep you apprised of what's going on out west and alongside on the east in both A and B throughout the course of our broadcast. That does it for our modified pregame show today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote start today. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next. It's the Vikings and the Broncos. Winner plays tomorrow night in the Region 1 semis on your LiveEvent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Again, it's the Broncos and the Vikings here on yourliveevent.com between Lisbon and Kindred. The Vikings, game number 22 of their season. The Broncos, this is game number 21 of their campaign. Our officials here in this one, Dustin Payne, Tommy Bergen, and Hunter Finkston in this contest. But first, let's draw us to our public address announcer as we get to our starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Lisbon Broncos.
Seated Lisbon Broncos. A junior, number 4, Riot Wertman. A sophomore, number 5, Bryn Wiltsey. A senior, number 10, Bria Sweet. A sophomore, number 14, Cameron Hoff. And a sophomore, number 21, Brindley Differding. The Broncos are coached by Kara Tui, assisted by Elizabeth Hulbert and Barb Sweet. And now the starting lineup for the second-seeded Kindred Vikings. A junior, number 1, Liza Trenbeth. A freshman, number 3, Sierra Nipstead. A senior, number 5, Kennedy Bacco. A senior, number 11, Leah Rowland. And a senior, number 24, Zoe Sharp. The Vikings are coached by Sam Brandt, assisted by Tennille Bacco, Ashley Fonhorst, and Danny Sanders.
Again, those are their starting lineups for the Kindred Vikings and the Lisbon Broncos here today. I'm Chase Miller with you for game number 2 of 3 here inside the Shields Athletic Complex. The Broncos out in their red uniforms with the gold numerals and the white lettering. Lisbon out in front in white, outlined in gold. Or for the Kindred Vikings out in their white uniforms here today. Kindred across the front in blue with the blue trim down the side here for the Vikings. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock as we get you ready for our second of 3 of the quarterfinals. Valley City will go up against Wahpeton. Now it's a matter of who's going to join them here tomorrow night. Opening tip will be in the center circle at 6:15. This one out of play. And it'll be last touch off of Bacco here of the Kindred Vikings. So the Lisbon Broncos will get their first run at it here offensively, as they will see this here at the right-handed side for Lisbon, and we'll see a turnover as Liza Trembeth comes away with a steal. Trembeth drive, kick, Nipstead. Now to Roland. Roland on the step. They're able to take a dribble. Gives it to Sharp. Sharp on this weaving action. Back up top to Nipstead. Man pressure defense here by the Broncos to start. Trembeth here with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble still left wing. Trembeth to the baseline. Uses up that dribble. Looking for it on the interior. Skip to Roland. Back up top to Nipstead. Around the world it goes to Trembeth. Trembeth to the left wing. Taking a couple of dribbles. Nearly walked with it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Roland up and over to Bacco. Bacco for the right block. Up and in for 2. Kennedy Bacco with the opening 2 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Good D by Lisbon. What we do get a timeout for Coach Tui after the full court pressure defense. We'll break with him here early in the first quarter.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank and see what values-based banking can do for you. Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So 2-0 Kindred, 7:13 left to play here in the opening quarter. Full court pressure defense by the Vikings. The Broncos will see this one up with Brinley Differding. Differding lost it in the front court, then a double dribble violation here for the Broncos. Going back to what I was going to say on the previous possession, Kindred did a good job not getting flustered after some good defense there by Lisbon. They ran it all the way down, got it on that weave. Bacco got her defender sealed on the hip on the back, and then there was no backside defense to finish off that possession. Good defense by Lisbon, just better offense by Kindred as they go inside to Bacco. Shot on the left hand from the left, blocks off the mark. Rebound comes down to Wiltsey. Bryn Wiltsey with her first board of the game. Broncos here trailing it by 2. 1:15 here in the contest. With it on the interior, shot here on the attempt by Wiltsey. Block shot. Liza Trembeth up the floor to Nipstead. Nipstead making her way to the paint. Left-handed layup, no. Rebound, put back. Bacco, yes. Kennedy Bacco with all 4 points here for the Vikings as the Broncos nearly throw this one away on the near sideline. Win or go home, that's what makes this particular round all more interesting for these 6 teams in the Division A region tournament. You win, you can have a loss still on your record before you get to states. If you lose, your season comes to a close. Broncos get it on the interior. This one's up and in for 2. Brinley Differding with the opening 2 points here for the Broncos. Able to attack the paint. Lisbon's on the board under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Rolling at the left wing inside to Trembeth. Trembeth sees a double. Now regains possession here at the top of the key. Taking a couple of dribbles here is Liza. Liza looking for it. Gives it back up top. They're pretty much face guarding Nipstead here with Differding. Ball will go pocket 3 here for Bacco off the mark. Rebound. Good hustle for it by Lisbon here at Bryn Wiltsey. Her second board of the game. Broncos with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Kindred looking to have a little half-court pressure defense. Rolling gets a steal. Baseball pass up the floor. Nipstead chases it down, up off the window. But that'll go long, and a rebound here for Differding. Broncos will handle it here with Sweet, and a foul by Liza Trembeth. The junior will pick up her first and the team's first. Taking a look at these 2 clubs in terms of the senior leaders for both. You'll have Kindred with 3 seniors here with Kennedy Bacco, Leah Rowland, and Zoe Sharp. While for Lisbon, they have 2 seniors, as we'll see a foul being assessed after the drive here by Wiltsey. Bryn will head to the free throw line. The foul will be on Bacco, her first, team second. Wiltsey, a 55% free throw shooter. While the Lisbon Broncos, they got 2 seniors. As the free throws up and good. Sweet and alongside with Jada Kunze here. Getting in the senior column here this season. Lisbon with a chance to tie, and this one will rattle out. Rebound will be jump on the arrow, will favor the Vikings. Kennedy Bacco jumped up there with Brinley Differding. And this Lisbon team scrappy early here in this first quarter play. Roland's pass on the interior to Sharp gets batted out of bounds by the Broncos and Cameron Hoff. And if you're Lisbon, you're the 7th seed. Kindred's the 2. Ball will go left and inside. Roland's in a drive, and we'll see a foul. This might go on Wiltsey. Free throws up and in for Wiltsey as she went 1 of 2 on the first one, but will pick up the foul here. Her team's first. 2 free throws upcoming here for Roland. A 51% free throw shooter hits the first. But going back to the 7th seed in any particular tournament, the lower seed just hang around is the old adage. If you can get to the half within single digits, possibly the lead, go a long way in giving yourself a chance in that second half. Sometimes just taking control the first 3 to 4 minutes, not getting down by 10-plus points and digging yourself a hole. And the Broncos have done that nicely in the first 3 minutes of play. This one going up off the window for 2. Bryn Wiltsey from the right wing to the right block. She's got 3, and the Broncos are back within 1. Ball goes on the baseline inside to Bacco. Bacco bounce pass to Sharp. Sharp on the left elbow gives it to Nipstead. Back to Bacco. Bacco at the left wing. Bounce pass on the interior to Sharp off the window. Good for 2. Zoe Sharp becomes the third different Viking in the scoring column here as they lead it 8-5. Full court pressure defense by the Vikings. Little diamond and 1. This one comes up the near side, and we'll see it out of bounds. So turnover here by Wiltsey as Rowland got her foot on the sideline. Bryn with the turnover. That'll be the 4th for the Broncos. As we'll see a substitution in the game here for Lisbon as Mara Kemple, the 5'5 junior guard, will check into the game. Rowland at the top of the key, looking back door for Nipstead. This one going to be a turnover as Riot Wortman comes away with a steal. Riot sees it in the front court here, uses up that dribble near sideline. This one off the hands of Wiltsey. Turnover as it goes the other side of the floor. Bacco to Nipstead for 2. Nipstead gets in the scoring column. Vikings doubling up the Lisbon Broncos here midway through this first quarter, and a Nipstead steal, and Sierra will head to the free throw line as Riot Wortman will pick up the foul, her first, a team second here. 5 turnovers so far for Lisbon in the opening 4 minutes of play. Nipstead a 77% free throw shooter on the season to the line to shoot the pair. Able to hit the first now with 3. Substitution as the Vikings will see Lila Kittleson into the contest. Free throw attempt, number 2 on the way, upcoming, is good as well. Nipstead now with 4. It's a 12-5 lead here for for Kindred. Lisbon front court, left-handed side, hands by Taylor Sanders. This one goes out of play, and it'll be last touch shot for Bryn Wiltsey and the Lisbon Broncos. Taylor Sanders, part of that Volt team that made its way down to St. Louis and able to compete at a national level in volleyball here just about a week ago. On that travel schedule, ball goes right-handed side, taking the screen to the paint, off the window for 2 is Nipstead. Nipstead's got 6. And as we were alluding to earlier, just about a minute ago of game action, it was a 1-possession game, and all of a sudden the Vikings lead it by 9. Shot going to be off the mark, no good by Differding, stays with it, but goes out of bounds. And the Broncos will give it right back here to the Vikings. And all of a sudden now those turnovers starting to mount to some points here for Kindred. Kindred will see this one with Sierra Nipstead crossing the timeline as she's able to do so. Takes a screen, drive kick, open, left-handed side on the wing there is Kittleson. Kittleson gives this one up, right-handed shot, 3-pointer for Sanders is short. Ball will go last touch out of play by Liza Trembeth. And the Lisbon Broncos will make a substitution as Carly Mayers will check in. The 5'7 junior. 3:15 left to play here in the first quarter. Broncos make their way to the paint, off the window. Shot will be off the mark by Wiltsey. Good drive by Bryn. Then Bryn's going to hold on to this one inside the paint. Arrow will favor the Lisbon Broncos. So Lisbon will inbound this here on the baseline as they will handle it here with Mara Kemple. Kemple on the inbounds, gives it up top. That'll go to Wiltsey. Wiltsey gets walled off there. Now to Riot Wortman. Wortman at the right wing, double team, gives it off to Differding. Differding ripping it through left to right, making her way to the paint. This one will be a traveling violation here on the Broncos. So turnover here on Lisbon with 2:54 left to play in the quarter, as you'll see Leah Rowland and alongside Kennedy Bacco returning as Trembeth and Zoe Sharp will check out of the game here for Kindred. Vikings lead it by 9, trying to take their first double-digit lead of the game with a made field goal here. Nipstead left-handed side to Rowland on the weave. Rowland attacks the paint on the interior, able to reverse pivot, give it inside. Here goes Kittleson. Shot is up off the left side of the iron. Rebound here to Lisbon. Carly comes up with it. Maris will see this one now to Differding. Differding bounce pass as this one will go to Carly. Carley at the high post. This one gets deflected, and we'll give that one to Dustin Payne there after the deflection for Taylor Sanders. 2:25 left to play here in this opening quarter. 14-5 Vikings with the advantage out in front. Lisbon right-handed side now to Differding. Differding here at the wing. Ball going to be hounded there defensively by Bacco. Differding here at the right wing, able to step through, does up top. Gives this one to the baseline now as it'll go to Maris. Maris will handle it, able to reverse pivot. This one will be out of bounds, and it'll be last touch here on the floor for the Vikings. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Lisbon nearly in a catch-and-shoot situation as Kempel inbounds it. There's the catch, there's the shot. It'll go short, and that will be a shot clock. Nope, they will say it'll be no shot clock violation. Wiltsey had her hand on the basketball alongside with the Vikings there with Kittleson. They'll say it's a jump ball. Arrow will favor the Kindred Vikings. With under 2 minutes to play here in this first quarter, it's 14-5. Vikings with Nipstead going to drive, kick, right-handed side. Bacco open for three. That'll go long. Rebound tapped out. Nipstead will see it here, and we'll have another tie-up. And this one now will go towards Lisbon. So both teams have been stuck respectively at 14 and 5 here for the last couple of minutes as Jada Kunze will check in, the 5'6" senior guard. Can be that forward spot as well. Turnover as Bacco gets the steal up the floor now to Nipstead. Nipstead gives it back to Bacco. Nice give and go for two. Kennedy Bacco's got 6, and the Vikings with their first double-digit lead of the contest here at 16-5. Full court pressure defense. This one in the backcourt. Bacco comes away with a steal. Nipstead to the baseline. Floater on the way for Sierra. Ball gets deflected in the hands of Lisbon here, and then we'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will go to the Vikings. As Liza Trembeth will check in here for Kittleson. Kindred will inbound it, as Nipstead does. Gives it left-handed side. Trembeth's going to drive to the right block. Lost it on the way up. Good hand defensively there by Wiltsey. Ball to play, and then a reach and foul on Liza Trembeth. That'll be her second and the team's third here with 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. 16-5 in favor of the Vikings here on YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll see a turnover here for the Broncos. Left-handed side to Trembeth. Trembeth here at the left wing, jumper from 15. That'll go short off the iron. Rebound tip. Here goes Nipstead, college range 3. That'll go off the right side of the rim. Another board, though, on the way for Taylor Sanders. Back up top to Nipstead. Nipstead taking this one. Hard cut to the paint, off the window, and Nipstead nearly got the end one. Nipstead with 2 free throw attempts upcoming as Sierra has 6 points. Differing with the foul, her first and the team's third. 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Nipstead. As Nipstead hits the first. As we'll get free throw attempts number 2 upcoming here for Sierra. 7 points to lead the floor. As Opp will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for the Vikings. That'll go long. Now 17-5, but another rebound here for Taylor Sanders. Nipstead right-handed side to roll it on the cut to Bacco. Kick right-hand side to Taylor. Sanders with a couple of dribbles back to Kennedy. Jumper from the right pocket. This one swirls out, and a rebound here on the floor, and a foul here on the Roland. Rebound for Riot Wortman. Roland with the foul, her first in the team's fourth. Leah saw the ball, went for it, and then as she went for it, Riot able to rip that one away from her. So a foul on the way here for Roland with 40 seconds left in the quarter. Full court pressure defense. Trembeth gets the steal off the window, good for 2. And for the Kindred Vikings, they're starting 5 all in the scoring column here for Kindred. As this one in the backcourt, gonna be another turnover. Trembeth left-handed runner, no rebound here by Roland. Roland with the kick and a turnover here for the Vikings. 15 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. This shot on the way by Riot Wortman. Then we'll see a foul after the board by Kunze. Foul will be on Taylor Sanders, her first, a team's 5th, and Jada Kunze will head to the free throw line. Jada's 2 of 4 from the stripe here on the season. It's 19-5 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. There's Kunze. Free throw attempt is going to be off the iron, as the second free throw attempt will be upcoming here for Kunze. And Kunze able to split the pair. 19-6, 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Nipstead in the front court, takes a screen by Bacco. 8 seconds, pick and roll to Kennedy. Kennedy off the left hand, off the window for 2. Baco's got 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Nipstead with the steal, but can't beat the horn. That's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's the Kindred Vikings 21, the Lisbon Broncos 6 after the opening 8 minutes.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. 21-6 out in front here for the Kindred Vikings. They're led by the 8 points of Baco and the 7 by Nipstead. On for the Lisbon Broncos right now. They'll work with it with Wiltsey on the inside. Wiltsey gets a shot inside the paint. That'll be off the mark as Sharp tips this one out to Baco and will work the other side of the floor. Broncos led by the 3 of Bryn Wiltsey. Rolling here at the right wing. They give it back up top to Nipstead here. Broncos in a little man pressure defense, switching on the screens right now. Baco looking backdoor to Trembeth, and a turnover here for the Kindred Vikings. So again, Lisbon switching on all screens on that one, forces the turnover, but here's the bugaboo against Kindred, not just for Lisbon, but for anybody. Got to contend with this full court pressure defense, and another turnover here for the Broncos. They got 15. On town scoreboard up in Mayville, 47-37. Grafton with the lead with 10 minutes. Make that with 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Baco's shot, this one will be off the mark. Rebound tipped down the hands of Carly. Mares will push this one up the floor. Good hands defensively by Roland to bat the ball away. 7:17 left before we get to our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Broncos with it here with Brindley Differding, and we'll see a jump ball, and the arrow will go towards the Vikings after Sierra Nipstead was tied up with here with Brindley Differding. 4 losses this season for Kindred by combined 13 points. They lost by 6 to Central Cass, 2 to Shiloh, 4 by Thompson, and by 1 against Valley City on their last loss back in January on the 30th. Vikings deep 3 by Trembeth. A rainbow 3, no good. Rebound here for Lisbon. Cameron Hoff will come up with it. Then we'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will point its way towards the Broncos. The first game, we barely had any jump balls, so law of averages would say this one we'll have a ton. As the Broncos will see it with Riot Wortman on the jab step. Wortman gives it in the front court as they do to Carly. Maris will see this one able to spin as she does, nearly lost it. Still a double team here, and another jump, and this one will make its way towards Kindred. Kennedy Baco alongside with Sierra Nipstead able to get the trap and force the turnover here with 6:40 left to play in this first half. Rolling to inbound it here to Nipstead. Vikings in their white uniforms, Broncos in their red. Rolling on the right baseline, open, Leah, right pocket 3. That'll go long, rebound tipped down. The Broncos will see it here with Bryn Wiltsey. Wiltsey gets the rebound here as Lisbon with Brindley Differding brings in the front court as she does, left-handed side. Trying to get a 3 off was Riot Wortman. Dribble pullback 3, partially tipped, and will go short. Rebound underneath it, still loose, and eventually coming away with it here will be Liza Trembeth. So Trembeth going to push this one in the front court as they do. Right-handed dribble to the right wing. Trembeth's going to drive on the baseline, gets walled off there. Kick now to Roland, rolling on it. Back up top to Nipstead. High-low to Baco to Trembeth. Double team here. As ball will go out of play and a turnover here for Lisbon. This is the Division A Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. Scoreless in this second quarter, 2 minutes and change in between these two. As the Broncos with Riot Wortman. Wortman with it, gives this one left wing. Broncos skip it right-hand side to Carly. Marsh jumper, no. Rebound for the Broncos off the window, good for 2. Cameron Huff with a putback for the 5'9" sophomore forward. As it's 21-8. Nipstead gives it to the trailing Roland. Roland taking the screen by Trembeth. Lee is going to drive. Gets one in the paint. Shot is up. Shots off the mark. Rebound here to Lisbon. Will come down with Riot Wortman. Wortman gets double teamed in the backcourt, trying to throw it off the shin of Nipstead and does so. Heavy play there by the junior and Riot Wortman, as we'll see some substitutions as the Vikings will bring back to the floor in Taylor Sanders and Lila Kittleson here for the junior. 5:18 left to play here in this opening half. The Vikings lead it by 13. Full court pressure defense, a little diamond trap here as Nipstead able to get a steal. As she does, this one goes across the floor. Good hands defensively by Lisbon with Bryn Wiltsey, as this one nearly went into media roll. Vikings, we'll see it here with Taylor Sanders as they handle this one out of Nipstead. Nipstead taking the screen, top of the key. She'll step into a three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nipstead now with 10. That's Sierra's made three-pointer here. She's in double digits again with 10. Ball will get out of play and last deflected and touched here by the Broncos for another turnover here for Lisbon. Inbounding it will be Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead on the inbounds, gives it to gives it to Sharp. Zoe Sharp will see this here. Back right-handed side. Got Peyton Getty on the mind from last tournament here inside the Shack. Ball will go right wing to Nipstead. Nipstead here guarded by Bryn Wiltsey. Nipstead making her way, leaves it left-handed side. Couple of dribbles for Sanders. Right-handed side, shot fake by Roland. Roland makes her way to the paint, and there's going to be free throws upcoming here for Leah. Roland got to the free throw line, trying a little Euro step, got bumped as she went up with it, and she will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will be assessed here on Carly. Maris will pick up the foul. Free throw attempt will be off the iron here by Roland. Second one on the way. As Roland with the right-handed toss. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Vikings stretch out their lead. Full court pressure defense. Coming up with the steal is going to be Sharp. As Roland will handle it now for the Vikings. Vikings 4 points in the quarter. Lisbon with 2. We're nearly 4 minutes in here to the second. Nipstead drive kick right-handed side. Losing it for a moment was Sanders. Back to Nipstead. Nipstead gives this one shot fake there for Sharp. Back to Sierra. Sierra steps into a left wing three. That'll go along. A rebound here on the interior for the Vikings as Nipstead sees us back outside after the rebound by Taylor. Ball will go left-handed side to Kittleson. Kittleson here at the top of the key, takes the screen, looking back door. Ball out of play will be last touch here from the Vikings. As Trembeth and Kennedy Baco will substitute into the game now here for Kindred. As the Vikings will check out here with Sharp and alongside with Kittleson. Ball will go right-hand side. Broncos get this one up the floor now to Wiltsey. Wiltsey will see it here, and this one gets batted out of play by Roland. As our official here of Hunter Fingston will inbound it back here to the Broncos to Brinley Differding to reassess the play. Jumper from the left pocket. That'll go short. Rebound on the way for Trembeth. Liza pushes this one up the floor. Liza trying to go coast to coast, and we'll see a foul here for Lisbon. This one will be on the floor before the shot. Foul assessed here on the Broncos as this one will be on Differding, her second. Team's first of the quarter as the Broncos will make a couple of substitutions as Bria Sweet will check in, also with Mara Kempel able to return into the game here for Lisbon. 3:42 left to play in the first half. Trembeth jumper from 16 from the left elbow, no good. Rebound though by Baco on the block. Kennedy Baco looking for the back cut. Nipstead inside the paint, throws one up. This one off the iron. Nipstead gets her own loose ball, throws it back up, can't go. Rebound tip, jumper from Sanders off the backboard, good for two. That one was loose for a while, and eventually the Vikings cash in for 2 points as they lead it by 19. Roland gets the turnover, bounce pass. This to Nipstead, who gets fouled and counted. Nipstead now with 12, a chance to make it 13 at the free throw line. Wortman picks up her second. Jada Kunze will check in now as the Vikings take a 29-8 advantage here with 3:17 left to play in this first half. And Nipstead able to convert 6 points in the second, 7 in the first quarter. 30-8 right now. Largest lead for the Vikings. Kunze with the basketball, gives it to Kemple. Turnover here as Trembeth will come up with it. Trembeth at the left wing now. Nipstead asking for it as Trembeth slows it up, runs the offense, takes a pick and pop from Roland, and Trembeth goes right down the paint for 2. Liza's got 4. Paint open up. Liza says thank you, as Roland will get called for the reach. Leah will pick up her second, team's first of the second quarter of play. So Vikings and the Broncos tight early in the opening 4 minutes. Kindred would go on a nice little run after it was about a 5-4 game, and then balloon that lead to 21-6, and they haven't looked back here. Only Lisbon at 2 points here in the second quarter. Broncos will see it now as they handle it with Wiltsey. Wiltsey at the left wing. Kindred just a little more lengthier than this Bronco squad, and part of the reason why they're getting some steals and transition buckets the other side for Nipstead. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound will be one here for the Broncos. Good job by Cameron Hoff to come up with the loose ball there for Lisbon. Broncos here at the right wing. Sweet to the baseline. This one by Roland gets the steal, then to Trembeth, as Trembeth will handle it here for Kindred as we near the 2-minute mark here of this first half. Trembeth with the crossover, left-handed hip-high dribble, able to spin inside the paint, throws one up, that'll go off the mark. Rebound tipped, and eventually will be in the hands of the Lisbon Broncos. Differding will see this one the other side as she goes. Differding inside, and this one will be stolen away by Bacco, trying to give it out to Roland, who saves it right in front of the Kindred bench. Nice hustle there by Roland to Bacco. Bacco here at the high post, right-handed side to Taylor Sanders. Sanders making her way to the paint, left-handed shot, no rebound for Trembeth, though, as Liza will come away with it. Ball goes left-handed side to Roland now, 15 on the shot clock. Roland's in a drive to the block, and she will get fouled. Leah to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be assist on Cameron Huff, her first, and the team's third of the quarter. 2 free throws on the way here for the Vikings, as they will see it here with Leah Roland. Roland right-handed tosses up and in. She's got 4. As you'll see a substitution here with Zoe Sharp. As Sharp will head to the free throw. Nope, she will not head underneath the free throw line. She will stay out. Play back defensively. Roland goes 2 of 2 for the stripe. There'll be a quick substitution here for Leah as Lila Kittleson will check back in. 34-8 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. 90 seconds left to play before we get to our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. This one gets deflected. The Vikings will see this here with Kittleson. Kittleson at the left wing to Nipstead on the skip. This one open, teeing up a 3 is Trembeth. That'll go long. Rebound, though, for Zoe Sharp. Sharp turn inside the paint, throwing it up and in. Sharp's got 4. 36, now to 8. Lisbon here in the front court with Cameron Hoff. Gives this one off to Wiltsey. Wiltsey steps into a deep 2-pointer. It'll go off the backboard, no good, and a rebound here for Kittleson. Kittleson gets the board as the Vikings here with Eliza Trembeth. Gonna push the tempo here for the Vikings. Trembeth right-hand side to Bacco. Bacco to Trembeth on the give and go. Trembeth off the window and nearly got the end one. Liza, a 78% free throw shooter on the season, to the line for 2. Kunze with her first, team's 4th. Free throw attempts on the way here for Trembeth. This one is up and in. Liza's got 5. Substitution here for the Broncos. As you'll see, Carly back into the game. Also back in will be Riot. Wortman here. Team leading 9 points per contest. So far held scoreless in this first half of play. Trembeth able to bury both of them. Liza's got 6. 38-8 right now, and we'll have a reach and foul. Trembeth will pick up her 3rd. That'll be the team's 2nd. As Trembeth will quickly sub out. And with 48 seconds left to play here in the half, the Vikings, a little half-court pressure defense. Broncos right-hand side. Bacco able to get the steal. Bacco does in the front court. Skip to Nipstead. Nipstead here at the top of the key. Back left-handed side as they work it to Bacco. Bacco on the interior. This one goes to Sharp. Back to Kennedy. Left wing 3 for Bacco. No. Rebound here. Won by the Vikings. Maris will come up with it. Broncos will see it with Riot Wortman. 24 seconds left here in the first half of play. Nipstead with a pickpocket steal as it goes the other side. Sharp at the right wing. Sharp with it. Backdoor to Nipstead. 13 seconds remaining here in this first half of play. Nipstead crossing over left to right, drive kick, gives it back up top to Baca with 5 seconds with 4. They give it to Nipstead. Three-pointer to beat the horn, rattle it in. Nipstead now with 9 in the quarter, and she will finish with 16 in the first half of play. At the half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Vikings lead it by 33.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Halftime show brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. Cass County Mutual provides insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. Local company providing local service to all their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. For the Vikings, 21 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second. Lisbon, 6 points in the first quarter and 2 in the second stanza. Vikings 11 of 13 from the free throw line. 6 players in the scoring column, 2 threes with 5 first half turnovers. The Broncos, 4 players in the scoring column. They've yet to hit a triple. They're 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 27 first half turnovers for Lisbon. Sierra Nipstead with 16 points. She's hit 2 threes, 4 of 5. Nipstead again with 16. 8 points for Kennedy Bacco, 6 on the way for Eliza Trembeth. Leah Rowlands got 5 of 6 shooting from the free throw line. Sharp has 4, 2 points for Taylor Sanders again, 16 for Nipstead. Bacco's got 8. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, 3 points for Bryn Wiltsey, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 for Hoff, 2 for Differding, and 1 point for Jada Coons. Again, the Broncos led by the 3 of Wiltsey at the half. 41-8. We'll continue on our halftime show and recap what happened earlier in the day here from the Shack.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. It's 41-8 in favor of the Kindred Vikings here at the half, brought to you in part by Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan Tope in Castleton for a quarter review of your policies. Give them a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. Earlier today, the Wahpeton Huskies with a 57-48 win over the Oak Grove Grovers. Haley Newman finished with 16 points, but Scout Woods had 22, and the Huskies winners by 9 over the Oak Grove Grovers earlier. Back-to-back years that Wahpeton has ended Oak Grove's season here in the Region 1 quarterfinals. They have a date with Valley City tomorrow coming up at 6 o'clock. Also, coming up later on, we'll have Central Cass and Northern Cass. The winner of that game will play the winner of this one here. On the town scoreboard, Region 2 basketball. A game that pretty much is just about to go final last we checked. Grafton's going to advance over 4 wins Minnewacan. They were up by 16 with 3 minutes left, or make that 30 seconds left in the fourth. So the Grafton Spoilers got a date with the Devils Lake Firebirds coming up in the Region 2 semifinals tomorrow night at 5:30. Also in the eastern side in B, Linton HMB with a 14-point win over Whitemare Lidgewood, and Edgeley Cullum-Montpelier with a 2-point win over Sargent County. Maple River Kidder County currently in action, and Lamorle Marion squares off with Oaks later tonight. In Jamestown, Region 2 up in Devils Lake, Benson County all over St. John, and Hatton Northwood defeats Park River Fort Bill Lincoln by 5. So that again is a look at your Region 1 and Region 2 brackets, both in Division A and in Division B. Again, Region 2 later tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Thompson and Hillsborough Central Valley. At the half one more time, the Lisbon Broncos led by the 3 of Wiltsey. Sierra Nipstead leads with 16 points here for the Vikings as it's 41-8 on the halftime show. Again, that does it, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. When we come back after this, we'll get you ready for the second half next here at The Shack.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo-Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into settling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified Carlita Dietz.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
High school basketball here today. Again, that does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance here inside the Shack. The Kindred Vikings 41, the Lisbon Broncos 8 here, as the Broncos will start the second half of play, as they'll have Riot Wortman alongside with Brindley Differding. He'll have Bryn Wiltsey on the floor with Bria Sweet and Cameron Hoff here as well. Here for the Lisbon Broncos, their original starting five. There's a turnover as Baco looking to go coast to coast. Right-handed shot will be off the mark, and Riot Wortman gets the rebound. Broncos work with it the other side of the floor as they will go with Wiltsey. Wiltsey will see this inside the paint for two with the left hand. Good-looking move by Wiltsey. She's got 5 as it makes it 41-10. Vikings here with Nipstead, Roland, also Baco with Sharp and Liza Trembeth, their original starting 5 as well. Ball will go left-handed side as this one will go to Baco. Baco gives it around the world to Trembeth. Trembeth looking to go back door to Roland, nothing there as it gets back up top to Nipstead. Jumper on the way for Sharp off the front iron. Rebound though for Sharp back to Baco. Baco from the right wing, jumper, that one's going to go off the mark, and a rebound tipped out, and the Broncos save it here with Riot Wortman. Wortman up the floor. This will go to Wiltsey. Wiltsey to the paint, right-handed layup off the iron. Can't get it to go, and a rebound here for the Vikings. Sharp sees it to Trembeth, as Trembeth will handle it here. Liza at the top of the key, taking a couple of dribbles. Takes the screen to the left-handed side, as this one will handle it at the high post. Trembeth will high off the backboard, can't get it. Rebound here for Riot Wortman. That'll be her 5th. Broncos here for Wortman. Up and over on the pass, right-handed side. That'll go to Differding. Differding to the paint, off the window. This one off the mark, but Differding gets the ball back. Blocked by Baco. Nipstead, baseball pass up the floor to Trembeth. Trembeth with a one-on-one, able to spin at the left wing. Hops inside the paint. This one is up, and this one's in. Trembeth now with 8, and the Vikings are on the board here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in quarter number 3. 6:15 left to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in the third, as the Broncos see a half-court trap. This one will go to Differding. Differding at the right wing, now to Sweet. Sweet on the right-handed side. Baco with a block shot after the attempt by Cameron Hoff. Rolling to Trembeth. As Trembeth crossing the timeline here for the Vikings. Kindred 21 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second. Broncos with 6 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. Trembeth with a left hand, that'll go long. Rebound here to Wiltsey. That'll be her 4th. Broncos with Brindley Differding, as Differding crossing the timeline here, leaves it left-handed side of Wiltsey. Wiltsey at the left wing, taking a couple of dribbles. Wiltsey uses up that dribble here. Wiltsey looking for a teammate, and a double dribble for the Broncos. Substitution into the game, as the Vikings will bring in Taylor Sanders, and alongside with her, Lila Kittleson one more time. For the Lisbon Broncos, they'll make a substitution as Carly Mayers will check in. As the Vikings with Sear and Nipstead will see this in the backcourt. As they're able to do so, Nipstead crosses the timeline here. Handles it at the top of the key. This one works to Trembeth here. Trembeth at the left wing with the basketball. Trembeth going behind the back top of the key. Double team comes. Trembeth trying to give this one up to Roland. Does. Now back to Liza. Liza here between the circles. Drives to the right elbow to the paint now. Liza Trembeth gives this one to Taylor Sanders on the cut. Sanders with the pass, and this one will be out of play. And this one will roll its way back up. As it will go out of play, and the ball will be now towards the Lisbon Broncos here at 43-10 with 4:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Brindley Wiltsey will make her way to the paint. There's a foul on the way, as Wiltsey, a 55% free throw shooter, will head to the line for her 3rd and 4th time of the contest. As the foul will be assessed here on the Kindred Vikings, looking to be on Roland. Free throw attempt is up. This one's off. As the foul will be on Roland, her third, team's first. Free throw opportunity here for Wiltsey, misses the first. Second one is short. Ball will go out of play, and it will go towards the Kindred Vikings. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show coming up a little bit later on. We'll get to an abbreviated post-game with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Play of the Contest, brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg and more. Vikings looking to go backdoor. Good cut to Nipstead for two. Roland to Sierra for the and one. Nipstead with 18, a chance to make it 19. Foul will be on Brindley Differting, her third, team's first. Makes it a 45-10 contest here. Free throw attempt by Nipstead's good. Nipstead's got 19. Vikings lead it 46-10. As they will see it now for the Broncos with Differting. Differting at the high post, leaves this one on the interior. Broncos right-handed side. This one goes through the legs, and then out of bounds here for Wiltsey. Turnover on the Broncos. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 4:20 left in the third.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
High school basketball here today. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. For the Kindred Vikings, 4:20 left to play here in this third quarter. They lead it by 36 points. They're led by Nipstead again with the 19. And then you have 8 points on the way for both Baco and Trembeth. For the Broncos, led by the 5 of Bryn Wiltsey, 2 for Hoff and 2 for Differting. Trembeth, front court, left-handed side of Roland. Roland will handle it here at the left of the key. Looking back door, nothing is there. Taking it on the screen was Sanders on the roll, nothing there. Trembeth now handles it between the circles. Trembeth to the free throw line, to the block, off the window. This one goes long. Rebound, though, on the way for Kittleson. Ball gets skipped to Roland, left wing three on the way. This one will go off the front of the iron. Good rebound there by Differting for the Broncos. Differting up and over on the pass to Riot Wortman. Wortman will see this here at the top of the key. Ball gets deflected. Nipstead will get the ball after Kittleson was able to come away with a steal. Nipstead to Roland. Roland at the top of the key, gives it back to Sierra. Nipstead with a couple of dribbles inside the paint. Nipstead with the skip to Roland. Jumper just inside the three-point line. Tickles a twine. Well, from 19-9, but that one was from about 18-9, just inside that three-point arc. 48-10 now. Broncos with 2 points here in the quarter, while the Vikings, they currently have 7. Broncos with it on the skip. This one goes to the left short corner for 2. Carly Mayer is able to get the 2 points, and the Broncos are back on the board. Least amount of points this season here for Lisbon, coming with 17 at Central Cass. Well, you'll see this here for Kindred, as it'll go back to the top left-handed side, and we'll see a foul here on the reach. This one will go on Bryn Wiltsey, her second, team second. Substitution as Baco will check in alongside with Zoe Sharp. For the Broncos, they'll make a substitution as Bria Sweet will check into the game. 21st game of the season here for Lisbon, 22nd game of the campaign here for the Vikings, as the Vikings will inbound it. Baco gives it to Nipstead. Nipstead inside the paint. Bounce pass off the shin here of a Bronco, as Lisbon will come away with a turnover. Broncos go the other side of the floor now with Differting. Differting at the right wing. Lost it for a moment. Step through, kick, sweep for the baseline. Triple is short. Rebound comes here to Lisbon off the side of the rim. No good by Riot Wortman. And a rebound here for the Vikings. Nipstead sees this at the top of the key. Ball's going to be on the deck. Bacco to Nipstead. Left wing rainbow. Three-pointer off the rim. Rebound here to the Vikings with Kittleson. Kittleson gives this one on the interior to Sharp, and the Broncos will see this one with Differding on the rip and back-to-back turnovers. But then you'll see Nipstead hanging in the weeds, gets the steal, and finishes for 2. Nipstead has 21 points on the night. Ball will go to Sweet at the left wing, gives it back up top to Differding. Differding on the interior. This one is going to be off the mark. Rebound here towards Kindred, as the rebound was to Trembeth, and then she just throws it away after she lost it with the left hand. As that's Ivy Trembeth. Nipstead will check out alongside with Kennedy Bacco here for the Vikings. As you'll see Liza Trembeth into the game with Sharp, Roland, also with Sanders and Kittleson open. Right wing 3 here for Riot. Wortman's going to go long. Vikings get the rebound here for Kittleson, as the Vikings with 1:35 and counting here in the third quarter will handle in the front court. Shooting on the north hoop here inside the shack, as Liza Trembeth here at the top. Double comes. Trembeth inside the paint, turn, shot up and in. Liza Trembeth now in double digits with 10, becomes the second Viking in that category here, as Kindred now has a 52-12 lead. Ball goes left-handed side to Bria Sweet. Sweet with the jab step, able to see this one up top, and a turnover, as the Broncos will give it back up. Trembeth goes the other side, able to spin and score. Liza Trembeth with 6 in the quarter. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Most points this season for the Vikings coming at the hands of the Lisbon Broncos back on January the 16th. A 83-point performance for Kindred, as a couple more substitutions, as Jada Kunze will come in for Lisbon. Mara Kempel is back on the floor. Also, we'll see with her inbounding it here with Riot Wortman. You also see Alexis Fleck here, the 5'7" junior. Kunze at the left wing, able to skip it right-handed side as Liza Trembeth comes away with a steal. Liza left wing three-pointer on the way. That'll graze the front iron. Rebound goes to Sharp. Sharp gets walled up, back to Trembeth. Liza nearly lost it, and it will be a turnover here on the Vikings. It'll be their 9th. As you'll see it now here for the Broncos with Riot Wortman. As Riot crossing the timeline, left and inside, gives this one to Kunze. Kunze with the basketball, back up top, that'll go to Kempel. Mara, left wing, as you see a steal and a turnover as Roland comes up with it. This one goes up the floor down to Lila Kittleson. Kittleson gives it back to Roland here. 10 seconds left in this third quarter. Roland left and inside Eliza Trembeth. Trembeth with 5 will rise for 3. That'll hit the front iron. Long rebound here for the Vikings, as that'll go with Kittleson, but time will run out. We head to the fourth quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Vikings lead at 54-12.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future, the Vikings lead at 54-12 with 8 minutes left to play as we begin the fourth quarter. We will have Mercy Rule in running time as well, being at above 30 points to start the fourth. Ivy make that Liza Trembeth shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Bacco. 54% free throw shooter on the season at the line. Foul coming across here on Jada Kunze, her second, and the team's first. So the clock will continue to wind unless there is a timeout on the floor. Free throw attempt is up and in, or when the Shooter gets the ball at the free throw line, as Kennedy does there, hits the first. Second one on the way. Bacco hits the front iron, long rebound one here for Lisbon with Riot Wortman. 55-12 right now as the Broncos will see it. Right wing, Differding gets doubled, kick, right-hand side. Wiltsey jumper on the way. This one goes off the iron. Rebound here for Bacco. Kenny Bacco gets another loose ball. Nipstead up the other side. As the Vikings will see this here in the front court as fans from Northern Cass and Central Cass are filing in. Roland lost it for a moment. Ball gets deflected. Liza Trembest stays it before it goes into the Broncos' way. Liza taking the screen from Roland. Going to drive inside. Double team comes. Gives this one on the pass. Looking for Roland. Ball gets deflected out, and it'll be last touch here by the Lisbon Broncos, as this one will be last deflected out of bounds. As Jada Kunze able to hustle after that after it was deflected by Brindley Differding. Nipstead here between the circles. Able to give this one down to Roland. Roland at the right wing. Staggered screen for Trembet. That's Liza. Liza with a couple of dribbles, and this one will be out of bounds. Deflection, but we'll see a shot clock violation and a turnover on the way here for Kindred. As the officials will talk it over here, making sure that if there was maybe a second left in the shot clock, that the Vikings would get an opportunity. And they will put a second or two back on the shot clock as Hunter Finkston and Dustin Payne will talk this one over just to make sure they got everything situated properly, and they will put 2 seconds on the shot clock. That allows Roland to shoot into a three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound, though, for Liza Trembet. Ball gets skipped to Nipstead. Nice pass inside. This will go to Zoe Sharp for 2. Sharp's got 6, and the Vikings lead at 57-12. Broncos with the pass. This one gets deflected to Cameron Huff as they lead it left wing to Jada Kunze. Kunze at the left wing, able to spin. Kunze trying to get it to a teammate here. Roland will come away with it. Roland trying to get the steal. It's still loose. He eventually comes down to Wiltsey, and Wiltsey takes the loose ball and finishes for 2. Bryn Wiltsey now with 7. 57-14 here with 5:35 left to play. Timeout on the floor here for Sam Brent, and there will be some substitutions coming in for the Vikings. We'll let you know about it next.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
57-14, Vikings here with 5:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kindred with the advantage here over the Broncos, as the Vikings will see this with Taylor Sanders will be newly inserted with Mallory Keller, a freshman as well. Keller with the basketball, hands this one off. That'll go to Kate Odegaard, another freshman getting in the lineup. Turnover here as Riot Wortman comes away with a steal. Riot to the paint, off the window, no. Bryn Wiltsey, though, able to save it. Wiltsey then gets tied up on the inside, and we'll see a jump ball, and the arrow will favor the Lisbon Broncos. We also have Ivy Trembeth newly inserted, and also Kittleson back in the game here for the Vikings. Lisbon, Riot Wortman trying to get open. This one shoveled on the inside to Wiltsey, going straight up with Kittleson. Kittleson then gets the block, and we'll see a reach and foul here, as this will go on Differding. That'll be her 4th and the team's 2nd. Under 5 minutes left to play here in this fourth quarter. Make sure you stay tuned with us for our next game between Northern Cass and Central Cass upcoming here around the corner, as Keller brings us in the front court. As she's able to do so, she will give it at the top. This one gets deflected, and eventually a steal as Differding trying to go coast to coast. Right-handed layup for 2. Differding gets in the scoring column here to make it now 57-16, steal and score. Ball will go left-handed side for the Vikings, as they will handle this one. Pass is going to go off the rope to Keller. This one goes out of play, and we'll see a turnover here on the Squirrels. On the Kindred Vikings, as Central Cass and Northern Cass awaits this one. Quick timeout. We'll break with them late in the fourth.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Taking a look at the Lisbon Broncos with 4:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Lisbon with their two seniors here of Sweet and alongside Kunze. Our two seniors, well, for the Kindred Vikings. And they got three on the roster here with Baco, Roland, and Sharp here this season. But after the opening couple of minutes of play, Kindred took the lead. They never relinquished it. They were up 21-6 after the first quarter. They just added to it. Wortman's three-pointer will go long. Rebound will be tipped out of bounds here. Mallory Keller was going after it. It'll be a loose ball, and this one will make its way towards Lisbon. Broncos here with Sweet into the backcourt now to Wortman. Riot with the pass to the right-handed side to Kemple. Double team coming here. Kemple with the pass to the right baseline. That'll go to Sweet. Kick to the left wing, three-pointer. Long board on the way after the miss by Dick for the freshman for the Broncos. Foul will come across. This will be on Cameron Hoff, her second, team's third. Make sure you stay tuned with us. We'll hear from the winning team, get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that and more on our abbreviated post-game show. Vikings right-handed side of the baseline. This one will go at the right wing. Broncos get the steal. Riot Wortman comes away with it. Riot in the front court. This one is still loose. Lisbon will handle it now with Sweet. Ball gets skipped left-handed side to Cameron Hoff. Hoff with it, able to skip it. Right-handed side, Sweet on the way. Three-pointer. That'll go short. Rebound will be tipped out, and the ball will be here for the Lisbon Broncos. Alexis Fleck will check in here for Lisbon, while for Kindred they will make a substitution as Collins McQuillan will check in. Also Emma Matthias, an 8th grader. McQuillan, the freshman, will get in the lineup here. As the Broncos will inbound it. As they're able to do so left-handed side. This one will go to left wing. Back up top. Taking a couple of dribbles here. Broncos will reverse it. As they do, they will give it back to Kemple. Able to skip this one, and a turnover here for the Lisbon Broncos. 2:15 left in the fourth quarter of play. As Kindred will see this on the inbounds, and the Vikings will be making their way to the semifinals upcoming tomorrow, roughly at around 7:30 against the winner of our next game between Central Cass and Northern Cass. Vikings to the paint, off the window, good for two. Ivy Trembeth gets in the scoring column. Trembeth makes it now a 59-16 contest. Broncos, right-hand side, Riot Wortman. Wortman able to see this to the right wing. Jumper on the way. This one will go short. Rebound will be tipped and eventually won by Kate Odegaard. As Odegaard will see this at the right wing, able to give it back up top. Broncos left-handed side to Sweet, able to skip this one. Riot Wortman, three on the way. That'll hit the front iron, no. On rebound, and we'll see a jump ball, and the arrow will favor the Vikings. Substitution as Kunze will come back in. Also into the game here will be Welton, Maley, the 5'10 junior forward. We'll see with her Fleck in the contest here for the Broncos. You also will have Ava Adara, 5'6 freshman, and getting a run. So the Vikings with Keller here taking the screen. Keller gives it left and inside to Collins McQuillan. McQuillan with a three-pointer. That'll rattle in and out, no good. Ball out of play, and it will make its way towards Lisbon. As Lisbon will handle this in the front court with 30 seconds left in the fourth. Kunze, right-handed side open. Three-pointer here for the Broncos. That'll go long. As this one is still loose, and eventually Kindred will see it. Keller jumper on the way. This one will go short. Rebound here for Fleck. Broncos will push the tempo in transition as they will. As you will handle this to the right-handed side. up and over on the pass. Ball's going to get deflected out of bounds, and that'll do it here for this contest. Your final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard: Vikings improved to 18-4 this season, while the Broncos will finish the year 3-18. Kindred led by the 21 of Sierra Nipstead, while Bryn Wiltsey led the 7 here for Lisbon. Back with our post-game show after this here in Fargo.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right, Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
And the Vikings able to pick up the win 59-16 here are the final on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As we come back now with us, one of the seniors here on Kindred's roster this season, Zoe Sharp, able to get 6 points, a handful of rebounds. Zoe, congratulations on the win. Just what does this one mean to get back to the Region 1 semifinals? And know you got a couple more games with the squad this season, bare minimum.
It's really exciting. Last year we came up a little short, didn't end where we wanted to. So we're just hoping to keep fighting and keep pushing to get to the next game.
Yeah, it was a back-and-forth one early, 4 minutes of play, but then you stretched out the lead 21-6. What did you like from your team once you kind of stretched out the lead and never really let Lisbon get back in the game in that first half?
I feel like we were panicking a little bit to start, but once we settled in and learned how to slow it down, and our defense just kind of locked it in, everything started to go better.
You know, this is a college style of floor. It's a little new. You don't get to play on it all the time. So how much does it take a player to get used to playing in a venue like this compared to your normal high school in Kindred, Lisbon, or wherever it might be?
This week we were trying to prepare for that by running a little extra, and I feel like it did help. It does. You can definitely feel it when you're running, but I think we did a good job of settling into it.
As you take a look at Sierra Nipstead, 21 points, a nice performance from her. Obviously, Liza Trembeth with 12. Well, what do those two just kind of do for the squad this season?
They're always pushing to get more points. Sierra, with all her steals and transition points, is always good for us. I think that's where a lot of our offense comes from, and it's nice to just know that she's down there looking for the layup.
Final thing for me, Zoe, what's one thing that you like about this year's club? You're 18-4 now on this season. You get to the semifinals, figure out who your opponent is tomorrow night, but what's a trait or characteristic that best describes this year's team?
Honestly, I think it's just that we're working together more, and we're all just tuned into each other, and yeah.
Zoe, congratulations on the win. Best of luck tomorrow night in the semifinals.
Thank you.
Zoe Sharp again with us here on our post-game show. We'll continue after this here inside the Shack.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com. RedRiverValleySpeedway.com or follow on Facebook.
As we come back here, time to announce our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Heard from Zoe Sharp there with 6 points. Also, Sierra Nipstead, Liza Trembet just did a nice job respectively as well for the Kindred Vikings. That kind of three amigos are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. Vikings turned the Lisbon Broncos over a ton. We had them down for 36 turnovers in the game here today for the Kindred Vikings against Lisbon. That is our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. Turnovers and a result into some good layups and some good looks as well. Agassi Precision Egg. For Precision Egg in Hillsboro, call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. The Vikings shoot 13 of 16 from the free throw line, 2 threes in this one. They would have 7 players in the scoring column with 12 turnovers. Lisbon 35 turnovers, 5 players in the scoring column, 2 of 6 from the line, and they did not hit a 3 in this contest. Vikings 21 points for Sierra Nipstead, 12 for Liza Trembet, 9 for Kennedy Bacco, 7 for Roland, 6 for Sharp, 4 for Sanders, and 4 for Kittleson. Broncos led by the 7 of Bryn Wiltsey, the 4 points of Brinley Differding, 2 points for Hoff, 2 points for Mares, and 1 point for Kunze. The Broncos now 3-18 is what they will finish. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, they improved to 18-4 and playing the semifinals tomorrow here at 7:30. Coming up, it's the Squirrels and the Jags. That is next here on your liveevent.com in the Region 1 basketball tournament.